Hi. So I did this video about OCD and I wanted to keep it really light-hearted, which I think it was. But I've been thinking over the last couple of days, because my OCD has been quite bad, quite intense. A couple of questions that I spoke about, it got quite, well, it wasn't really down, but it was a little bit more down than the rest of the video. So I didn't really put it in because I just wanted to keep it light and everything, and it was already really long anyway. I want to share those bits, and they're not really even that kind of emotional. They still don't really depict how bad it can be and stuff, but I think it does show a little bit more how much it can affect people's lives and how much it affects my life. And I also realised that I never said, if anyone watches it and they identify with some of the experiences, to acknowledge it. Don't push it down. Don't kind of think of it as just a quirky thing, something that you just do, because I wish that when I thought it was just quirky things and just things that I did, I wish that I told someone then, instead of waiting till I couldn't leave my house, I couldn't leave my room, I couldn't eat anything, I couldn't do anything. I had to, give up what I loved doing, because of other things as well, but mostly because of that. I just wish I'd got it sorted or had some support when it was just my quirky behaviours. So be safe and be really mindful of it, and if it does start to get worse or it becomes more things that you just have to do, please just tell someone, because it can get super intense super quickly and then it's harder to get out of it.
A lot of people ask me, how did I know that I had OCD? I watched this program on OCD once, I can't remember what it was called. In that program, there was two things they said. One of them was how one of the people knew they had OCD was that they started to get really uncomfortable. Other people were doing things that their OCD wouldn't let them do. And the second one was they showed a story of someone that actually committed suicide, which was really sad, and it made me really upset. On his report kind of thing, he had the actual physical way he'd committed the suicide, and underneath it had OCD, and he explained that was why he couldn't go on kind of thing, because of all his different compulsions and stuff. And I was like, it really hit me really hard, and I was like, I can't ever imagine being in that place. And then everything just started to get a bit more intense. It started to make me anxious when someone else was doing something that my OCD wouldn't let me do, like the person in the video. Then last year, I was in kind of a depressive episode. That's what they call it. And the main reason for that was OCD, all my different compulsions and intrusive thoughts, and even some obsessions, which I don't really get that much, but they were coming in. And I said to my girlfriend at the time, I explained this program that I'd watched, and I said I never understood how it could be that bad, and now I'm in that place and I completely get it. I completely understand how something which I thought was so simple, I don't do anything, I just like to have two crisps when I eat them, and I just have an even number of this. I just don't really like it when someone brushes me on one side. It just makes me feel a bit uncomfortable, and it went from that to I can't live like this, and I can't get rid of it, and I don't know what else to do. I just couldn't do it. And a lot of people say, how does it actually affect you? How does it affect your life? Like your day-to-day living kind of thing. I had to start setting my alarm earlier in the mornings to wake up because I knew that I needed time to complete all of my things. I had like a gap just in case something went like wrong. I wouldn't leave the house unless everything was finished, everything was done, everything was right. Kind of always on edge. It makes me feel like I need to avoid certain situations, and I sometimes do avoid them, which isn't good. I get really, really nervous going out for like meals and stuff, because for me I have to have an even number of ingredients when I make a meal. So going out for a meal, I don't know what ingredients are in it. I don't know how many components there are. I don't know how long it's cooked for. Like it, yeah, that affects me quite a lot. I'm a dancer, and I go to dance college, and I started not being able to do my ballet class because you have to hold a bar. You do bar work, and it's just like a long thin thing, and you do like plies and stuff like that. And I couldn't, even think about it, I couldn't hold it. I couldn't do it. It just made me have so many panic attacks and feel so low, and yeah, I couldn't do it. It's just exhausting because you're always thinking, like, I always feel like I'm thinking like 3 thoughts to every 1 thought that someone without OCD has, like, or someone without kind of a mental illness. I don't know. That's probably not true, but that's how I feel. Like there's so many, because I'm not just thinking about the task I'm doing. I'm thinking about whether it's even, whether it's symmetrical, whether it's in order, whether I'm gonna be able to complete it, whether someone's gonna distract me halfway through, and I'm gonna not be able to give my even attention to everything. Like I'm always thinking about that, as I'm not just thinking about writing my essay or doing my shopping. Like there's always so many extra thoughts that go with it, kind of thing. So it's just so tiring. Got the mood dropped a little. I don't like that. So to finish on like a bit more of a positive note, people sometimes ask me how I like cope with it,